Good afternoon!
Yay!
Is that on? Good afternoon! Oh, look at me stood up here with all these strippers at this time of the morning. Sunny Saturday. We've got lots going on all day long, but first of all I'd like to introduce somebody to open our day for us. This is Barbara. You're covered in bits and pieces. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Vaughan Williams.
Thank you, diolch yn fawr. Ga I ddeud cyn dechrau, diolch am y cyfle I siarad efo chi bore yma. Thank you for the opportunity to come and speak to you today for the invitation. I'm really grateful. I'd also like, before carrying on, to thank the organisers who put the event on here in Hendre Hall. It's essential as a gay man myself from Holyhead. You know, events like this are essential for our community and for people to feel comfortable in being themselves and coming together and having fun. And it's important that we celebrate the things that actually make us different and make us exactly who we are. I must also apologise, my voice, as you can probably tell, is extremely hoarse after the football last night. So, I did think shirt and tie, but I thought possibly going for this shirt would be the choice. However, I mean, we have to be honest and say that I personally at least stand before you with what is a heavy heart. And we had a dramatic, in my previous life, I stood as a parliamentary candidate for Plaid Cymru in 2015. And politically, we had an interesting few weeks, to put it mildly, with the referendum. And also, of course, events in Orlando are still very heavy in the air. And, you know, let's be honest, evil visited the Pulse nightclub on that summer evening and into that summer morning. And 49 people, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends of ours, were brutally murdered in the prime of their lives, and 53 injured. And let's call that act on that day in Orlando, which the press won't do, let's call it what it was, an act of homophobic hatred. Those young people were gunned down in the prime of their lives. They were having fun, they were dancing, enjoying themselves. They had their whole lives ahead of them, dreams and ambitions. But let us never forget, and let us say this clearly from here, evil will never defeat love. Wherever we go, spread our love. When we meet somebody, show them love, show them compassion, especially in the current climate where people are turning on each other. Smile at people, make them happy. Closer to home, here in North Wales and across the UK, the fight for equality goes on, and I am going to be political very briefly. Across the border in Clwyd West, we have a Conservative MP called David Davis, and I have had issues with this man, and our community has over many years. And I will quote him when he voted against the same-sex bill which became law. I was one of the 2 cabinet ministers. This man was the Secretary of State for Wales, representing all of Wales, who voted against this legislation on various grounds. I feel it is what my constituents would want me to do. No. I know the people of North Wales. The people of North Wales are fair, open-minded, and want justice. He went on to say, I also regard marriage as an institution that has developed over many centuries, essentially for the provision of a warm and safe environment for the upbringing of children, which is clearly, he says, something that 2 same-sex partners cannot do. His words, not mine. Listen, David, and your soul, you are amongst us in our communities, gay people, trans people, bi people, or just people. We can provide a safe and warm, loving environment for our children and for their children. And here we take our rights for granted, which have been won over many decades by those who have gone before us. But today, in Hendre Hall, in Gwynedd, in Wales, I'd like us to spare a thought for those who do not enjoy the rights that we have, the rights we take for granted. Those who suffer under the sweltering heat of hatred and homophobia. Those who suffer injustices daily, yesterday, today and tomorrow. those who are assaulted on the streets, those who are murdered in the pursuit of fairness and justice. And let's always fight alongside them. Hatred, friends, knows no boundaries, but thankfully neither does love. In order to celebrate the lives of our brothers and sisters taken in Orlando, I suggest that we have the best ever North Wales Pride in their memory. I suggest here, this weekend, we celebrate love, happiness, individuality, and we celebrate humanity. Friends, hate will never defeat love. Fear will never defeat hope. Inhumanity will never defeat humanity. Racism will never defeat compassion. Bitterness will never defeat joy. And dark will never defeat the light. So I say this as I finish. Enjoy Pride. Have fun. Be gay. Be merry. And once Pride is over, let's walk together, hand in hand, and fight for a better future for our people. Diolch yn fawr.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vaughan Williams.